again and welcome back to my channel. If I'm honest with you, I nearly didn't set off this morning. When I got up it was dark. I don't mean it was dark. The sun come up, but it just so gloomy, raining, dark, miserable, and I thought I really can't be bothered with this. I've had a lot of stuff going on recently and I've not been feeling too great about that, so but in the end I just decided to force myself to get up here, and I'm really glad that I did now. As I'm driving up the M6, the weather started improving. I had Radio 1 on the radio, Dance Classics, so I had that blasting out. I think I'm a bit deaf actually. And then I saw the mountains, snow-capped mountains in the distance, and it just lifted me. So I'm glad I made the effort and got here in the end. So I've just arrived in Patterdale, and people ask me about parking here, but what I always do, because parking be an absolute pain in the Lake District, when I find places that I like to park, I tend to use them all the time, and I even change my route so that I can park at those places just if it's somewhere that's easy to park. And in Patterdale, I always park at the Patterdale Hotel. If you go into the hotel and ask them for an overnight parking ticket, I've just paid £10 overnight, so I can leave my car here, don't have to worry about it, and get up into the hills and stay the night on the mountains. But there's actually no one on this car park at all. I've never seen it as quiet as this. So yeah, so I've got parked up, paid for overnight, all good. Just a matter of getting changed now and getting out there. So before I set off, I just wanted to tell you a bit about this gear I'm wearing. People are always asking me about the gear that I use and the clothes that I wear. So I just thought I'd start off by just telling you about this stuff I'm wearing now. Kindly sent to me by the Swedish clothing company Revolution Race. I've got this Cyclone jacket. It's a waterproof, breathable, windproof jacket. I really like it. It's conditions like these where it's quite windy and there's chance of rain, you know, it's going to keep that weather off you. And the nice thing about this as well, it's got really nice pit zips there, so if you start getting too warm you can just open the pit zips and it allows you to cool down without going to the hassle of having to take the jacket off. It's quite a hard wearing jacket, nice big hood as well, so it's helmet compatible hood, which is nice if you're doing any climbing. And front pocket there, chest pocket, 2 zip pockets, all the pockets are zipped, got a cinch cord on the waist. So well, yeah, it's a really great jacket, I really like it. You'll probably see me out in this today. Depending on what the weather's like, I may have to take it off and put it back on again, just depending on the conditions. But yeah, check it out on the website, Cyclone Rescue jacket. And then the trousers I'm wearing are the GP Pro Rescue trousers. In fact, since I got these, they sent me both of these a couple of months ago, and since I got these trousers I've never wore any other trousers. I absolutely love these, quite hard wearing. The thing about these is as well, if you get too warm in them, they've got big zip there and another zip on the calf, so you can really control your temperature just by opening and closing the zips. And nice hard wearing areas, but they've also got stretchy areas as well, so you can sit down in them, move around. Good movability in these trousers. Little hooks there on the bottom there, so you can hook them on your laces so you stop them riding up, and you can also adjust how tight they are around your ankles too, just there. Yeah, I absolutely love these trousers. Like I said, I've been wearing them since they sent them to me, and you probably see them in a lot of my videos since I started wearing these. Nice design too. I like the little orange zips on them. So yeah, definitely recommend these as well. As I say, check them out on the website, but I'll be putting a discount code in the description, and worth checking out. Oh, I couldn't believe that. I set off from the car, I'd done about half a mile, and I realised I'd forgot my trekking poles. So I had to go back to the car. There's way too much going on in this little brain of mine, I tell you what. But anyway, so got the trekking poles, back on track, and if you watch my videos, there's always a part that I say, this is a right slog, and this is the slog for today. It's the path from Grisdale up to Hole in the Wall, which takes you to the bottom of sort of Striding Edgeway and Red Tarn, up to Helvellyn. But yeah, this is a slog, so I'll probably be getting the trekking poles out at some point. And now I'm nice and warm, I'm going to take this jacket off as well, because I move quite fast, I generate quite a bit of heat. So this jacket's going to be coming off, and I'll be cold initially, but as soon as I start going up this climb, I'll be warm enough, I can assure you. So I'll just spin you around and show you what I can see. This is what it's all about for us guys in winter. Snow-capped peaks. Got I've been up those two. I've been up Nethermost Pike, which is the first ridge, and the second one is called I can't remember, but I've been up that one in winter as well. Got a video on my channel there, Helvellyn, Arctic Helvellyn I think it's called. Yeah, check that out. But right, so I'm going to get this jacket off now and start the slog. So we're about 1700 feet now and just reaching the first bits of snow on the path. Looking back to where I came from, down in Patterdale, and the winds have been, I've measured 20 mile an hour, but they've stopped now, so it's coming and going. But pretty decent views. Still a way to go yet to Hole in the Wall, probably about halfway there. But the important thing in winter is to control your body heat. You don't want to be sweating, you don't want to get your clothes wet, so that's why I took the jacket off. I've got the vent opened on the trousers, I took my buff off, I've got my gloves off. I put the buff back on just because I'm stopped and talking to you guys. I don't want to get cold, because as soon as I stop I can feel myself getting cold again. So yeah, plod on a bit further and get into the snow line, I think. So I just got my first signs of the conditions up here. Plenty of snow up here for sure. Don't know where I'm going to try and get a pitch, but that wind's really picked up. I've measured 30 mile an hour gusts and 20 mile an hour constant wind, so it's certainly different up here. But I'm going to get my jacket on now while I've got a bit of shelter before I get over this stile, and then we'll start heading on a bit further. So that's us pitched up at Red Tarn, and pretty spectacular it is too. There's Red Tarn face, all snowed up in front of us. just settled down in the tent and just been out for a bit of a wander outside. The wind sort of dropped down to just a bit of a breeze, but then you get these gusts coming through. I think it's going to be like that pretty much all night, but now it's eased off a bit. I thought I'd have a talk to you while it's quieter. All set up in the quilt and got my sleeping system all sorted. Just got changed and put my thermals on. It's 3 degrees here in the tent and it's 0 outside. I don't know why, but it feels a lot colder. I don't know. It must be the wind, I don't know. But I just had a walk round outside. It's a stunning place. I mean, I've camped up here before. It was a few years ago, but it really is stunning tonight. And the forecast for later is maybe some snow. Not sure. Forecast was for some rain today, but we haven't had any rain or snow or anything. So just have to see what happens. But also that wind's supposed to die down a bit tonight as well, which should be always welcomed. But again, it's not constantly windy, it's just these gusts that keep whacking through. So I think the maximum gust I measured was like 45 miles an hour earlier, but it has eased since then. But you can hear it picking up again now. So it's only 5 o'clock. Sunrise, I think, is about quarter past 8, something like that. So it's a long old night in the tent. Yeah, but all settled in anyway. Should be warm enough. I've had this system down to colder than what we're expecting tonight, so it should be okay. And I'm pleased with the pitch as well. Got it all pretty much nailed down, and yep, all good. See you in a bit. Hello again. It's nearly 9 o'clock now, so just started checking with you guys. That wind's still coming and going. Temperatures hovering around 0 degrees, just below. You may see sometimes I've got a little candle in my tent. If you're going to have a little candle, I just have it for just a bit of ambience, really. That's like a flickering light, something to pass the time, just watching it. But if you are going to do that, make sure your tent's well ventilated, and make sure you never set your eyes off it, because it can end up horribly wrong if you're not careful. So I wouldn't recommend it unless you can keep your eye on it and be really careful. Yeah, so it's this tent. I mean, I've not used this tent for quite some time. I mean, I've had a few recent camps with it, but it was about a year ago, last time I used it, previous to the recent outings in it, and it's a brilliant tent. Some big gusts coming through, but it's just great. So it's a fantastic tent. I really like it, despite the weight. But I think all tents have their place, depending on what the conditions are and what you're after. Speaking of conditions, I've been watching a lot of videos recently from the young YouTubers going out in the storms and 60, 80, 100 mile an hour winds. Oh my God. You won't catch me doing that. I just don't enjoy it. I don't need to test any of my kit. I've been caught in some storms, probably up to about 50 miles an hour, and I've managed all right, but I would never choose to go out in weather like that. I just don't enjoy it, so there's no point in me doing it. I've had to get out of the tent a few times because just to get a signal, because where I am here, there's no 3-4G signal. But if I get out of the tent and walk about 50 yards back that way, I can get a signal. But I don't know if it's my service provider. I'm with Sky, which is O2, I think. But whenever I come out of the mountains, the signal's really rubbish. So if any of you guys know a better service provider with good signal in the Lake District, I'd like to know about it. Be maybe worth changing, because this one that I'm on, it's rubbish, really. Maybe they're all rubbish, I don't know. So I'll sign off for now. Probably going to put the candle out and see if I can get a bit of sleep for a bit. Forecast is pretty much like this all night, really. Nothing really changing. See, comes and then it's gone. Can't complain, I suppose. Yeah, so it's probably pretty much like this all night, and then it's due to start warming up tomorrow, from tomorrow onwards, so another few days, and I bet this snow's all gone. That's why I wanted to get out and enjoy it while it's still here. Okay, see you in a bit. Well, good morning. It's just gone 7 AM. Time for some breakfast. So we'll get a brew on, and my breakfast is ham and cheese sandwiches. Wind seems to have dropped through the night. Just still getting them gusts, but the constant winds eased down, so that's good. But there's nothing really going on outside. I just had a quick look outside. There's nothing much going on. Pretty much as it's been since I got here, really. No snow or anything. So comes light. It's after 8 before it comes light, so it's still another hour or so yet. But I'll get a brew, have something to eat, and then should be coming light by then. We'll start having a mooch about outside, maybe. It's 8:15 now, and we ain't going to get any of them glorious sunrises today, but the weather looks like it's certainly changing. We're forecasted for rain from about 9 o'clock, I think, so I don't really want to stick around in that. I mean, it might fall as snow at this altitude, about 2,300 feet, but I think I'm going to get packed up now and start heading back. It usually takes me about half an hour to pack up, but these gusts of wind are just coming and going. It's still now. If you watch the water, you can see the wind coming across the water and then bang. But it's see there. But it's been a brilliant camp, it really has. It's amazing conditions. I love the atmosphere it brings, the snow and the water moving around. It's just stunning, it really is. That's my tent over there. Hope you can see those ripples on the water as the wind comes in. There's one coming now. So we'll head back to the tent now and get packed up, I think. So that's me all packed up now, leave no trace, everything nice and tidy, and well, there's a massive gust coming in now. I can see it there on the water. That'll be hitting us in a minute. But hopefully before it does, I'd just like to say a big thanks to Revolution Race for sending me the Cyclone jacket and the trousers as well. I'll leave a link in the description. And don't forget to use the discount code if you fancy getting some. Check out the website. That's the gust I was talking about. So I'm going to get saddled up now and start moving off the mountain and get back down to Patterdale. So I'm nearly back in the Grisdale Valley now, and I thought it's a nice place to sign off this. I just want to say a big thanks to Revolution Race for sending me this jacket and trousers. I'll put links to them in the description and a link to their website as well. So check that out, and be sure to check out the discount code in the description too. I also want to say a massive thanks to you guys for all your support. Thanks for watching this video. Times are really difficult for me right now, and doing these videos is albeit a temporary distraction. It's, you know, it's good for me, it's what I need, but Christmas is probably going to be the worst Christmas of my life, as the 12 months previous has been. So doing this, it's a real escape for me, and I really do need it, and all your support, I can't tell you how much it means to me. So I'll just give you a spin round and have a look at the view that I'm soaking in now. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. If that doesn't lift you, there's nothing will. Absolutely gorgeous. So once again, thanks for watching, folks, and hope to see you in the next one. See ya.